Okay, this will be a video on how to remove the rear and most likely the front door panel of your truck. 1999 to 2006 old body style Chevy Silverado extended cab. And this is to fix anything in here. Replace your speakers is what most people look this up for. I have different speakers that I have put in there, so I'll be showing you guys how to take that off. Alright, most people say you're gonna want one of these little ratchet with an extender to put that on, but that I found is extremely difficult to get that screw right there because that's in the way. So if you do have a little toolkit like this that has one like that, this helps a lot. Alright, so you have this set up, and there's going to be a screw located under here, in here, and down there underneath. And then what you're going to need to do first is this triangle piece right here. It says you need a flathead to take off, but really it'll just pop like that. There's a little thing in there, and this bottom one will pop, and then this thing just kind of lifts out. So there's one on each side, and you could just set that aside. And then you will need a flathead to take that off, not for this, maybe at first, but you can get it from this corner right here and then pull it, and it will pop out, and you have your screw you're going to need to take off and the connections. This is the passenger door, so it does only have these two. The other one has both of these, and the stuff for the mirror you'll need to disconnect, which is not very hard. So there's the first screw, the second screw underneath there, and then your other screw right there. That's on the bottom of the door. But and then you need to take off this piece, which connects to the door panel handle, which almost everything on these cars just pops off. So pop that off, put that down there, get that little piece, take this off. There is a little clip that is kind of hard to down there. It's hard to see a little bit. It's a little black clip that you'll need to press on to get it just right. But you get that, shake it a little bit. It is tough to get out, so you will get it off though. You got that. So you got that came out. Make sure this does not fall in there, because, well, you'll be able to get it, but it's just more of a hassle to do that. So make sure that stays out. This wire. And then just your regular small flathead screwdrivers, not those big old huge ones. And you'll just flip it, get it underneath, and push out, and it'll just boop, it'll just come out. Then you go, and it just disconnects from that. Nothing special. Put that down there, and then you'll go back to your tool, and then you'll need to take off this bolt. You probably don't want to drop that, because you're going to need to use that. Get this, take this screw off. A little hard to do with one hand, but oh, just kidding, going the wrong way. It is handy to have the ones that do go like that. Makes it a lot easier instead of having to just go a whole bunch, because these screws are kind of long, not too long, but you can see kind of long screws. There are 3 of them though. This one is the tricky little guy to get out, because he is like kind of tucked into the side here. Well, hold on, I'll just show you the other way to do it. You'd have to get an extender, put it on here, get it in there, and you'd have to get a real long one, or like one to try to fit that in somewhere, and that's really frustrating if you didn't know. But otherwise, this is extremely easy. So you get that one off. I just set them up there because there's that little dip and it's a lot easier. And then you want to get this guy out right here. Trying to hold this little tripod steady right here. This screw is a lot shorter than the other ones. It's very small. So then now that you have all that off, you have all the screws. You have this off, this little piece, this piece up here, all that off. What you got to be careful though is you just pull this whole door panel straight up. But there's a light down in there, which is pain. But you'll go, you get the door handle and just pull it up like that. Bring it forward. It will have a tweeter connection connected down in there. If you see that wire that's hanging, not that one, there's like a little green one you could see. That one you'll have to disconnect if you have a tweeter. But if you're you're gonna have a tweeter, I'm gonna say, hooked up if this is your first time doing this. Okay, and then kind of tucked up underneath here is this light that you want to pull out kind of quick because it is slow, or hot, I mean, not slow. And it is hot if you touch the bulb. This whole plastic piece is pretty warm. You'll get your door panel. You will have the tweeter, which is stuck in right here, which I took mine out because it was falling and I'm going to order new ones. You'll have your speaker, your light connection, tweeter connection, power windows, everything else. And then if you want to install new speakers, you can install, these are 6.5 inch speakers or 6 3/4. It works the same. You will, the speakers clip on the bottom right here. There's a little thing, and the top they clip on, and you have to like pull it, and it's kind of hard to get out, but you'll do it. But then it has no holes to drill in the corners, so you'll need to get a small drill bit, drill all 4 holes, and put the speaker in, mount it and everything, do the wire connections. Most speakers you'll get will have a little thing where it has an adapter where it hooks into this pretty much, because this is what's on the back side of these. You either can strip these wires bare and get a little clamps to hold them in, or what you can do is most speakers will come with an adapter that's behind here, and you'll hook it up to this, and then it just hooks straight into the back of the speaker. So it is pretty simple if you do it like this, which is how this door panel is set up. And then the other door panel is, I have it set up with this cut off and the clamps just have the both different ways. I'll probably end up showing that later on. And then I'll make another video right now of the back door, which is a lot easier.